Hi everyone, welcome to Advice to Think Twice. This is Monica and I'm doing our week ahead reading. Remember, these are timeless, so whenever you feel drawn to watch the video, that's when you should watch the video. But technically we are looking at the week beginning October 25th, 2021. This will be for air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Be sure to watch all your signs and take what resonates. Information on private readings is below. You have your monthlies up, the mid-monthlies, and a bunch of other weeklies that you can check out. I'm using the Tarot de la Nuit deck, clarifying with Tarot del Toro, and Oracle message will be from Le Vampire Oracle deck. Okay, so let's get started. We're going to look at, sorry, there we go, Gemini first. So what, 104, doing timestamps as well. Please make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe if you haven't. Thank you to everyone who has. It helps out the channel a lot. 10 of Cups. I'll put it back and see if it pops back up, but happily ever after energy, happy completions, celebrations, family events. Let's see what's coming up for Gemini in the week ahead. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs in the week ahead. Okay, we have the Empress. 4 of Cups is the challenge, and the 8 of Cups in the outcome. Bottom of the deck, the Page of Cups. So a lot of Cups energy here, heavy focus on emotional or romantic matters. But if not, it just talks about, Cups are an energy that talk about other people, right? How we interact, how we connect, networking, how we relate to one another, okay? The Page of Cups here is the overall energy, can talk about some sort of conversation. Under that, we have the 5 of Wands and the 7 of Swords under that. I feel like there has been some sort of conflict, tension, on and off, start-stop energy. Others have been difficult, right? Other people have created drama. Other people have created chaos in your life. The 7 of Swords and the Queen of Cups under that. There's been something going on. Someone has been holding back, not pulling their weight, withholding information with the 7 of Swords. And the Queen of Cups is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. So for a lot of you, you're dealing with a water sign. The 6 of Cups under that. Okay, so let's see what's going on. Current situation, we have the Empress. So this is you, okay, Gemini. This is technically it's Taurus and Libra energy, but it talks about being in a place of power. You're attracting opportunities, you're manifesting, you've leveled up, you're receiving a lot of attention, a lot of offers. Could be with work, with business, with love life, whatever it is. A lot of people are very drawn to you. The challenge, we have the 4 of Cups. You could be waiting for a water sign to do the right thing, to come back. It can be a start and stop energy here. It can be on again, off again relationship. That's a challenge for you in terms of breaking that cycle. There's also a sense of disappointment. The longer you wait, the more disappointed you get. And it can be to do with a water sign, but it can also be to do with an outcome that you want, okay? And the longer you wait for it, the more disappointed you get, and the more you kind of lose hope about it, right? In the outcome, you have the 8 of Cups. So the 8 of Cups is walking away from this disappointing situation. You go from the 4 to the 8. It could be that you're walking away from a water sign, or a water sign is walking away from you. This could be detachment. If there has been conflict, okay, this is where you go to your separate corners to calm down. So there can be a departure because there has been tension, conflict to do with something not being revealed, someone doing things they shouldn't be doing with the 7 of Swords, someone trying to get away with something, okay. And you could be walking away from the situation. If this is to do with job change or move, okay, relocation type energy, there has been start-stop energy. Other people have created conflict, chaos, instability. People have not been doing what they're supposed to be doing. The Empress in your current situation could be someone you go to talk to, like a manager or someone in power, and they could help you. This is positive conversation, positive communication. They could be giving you like a helping hand in the situation, which enables you to complete the process and be able to take the trip or be able to move. Okay, if that's what this is about. Let me pull some more cards here, get more information. So clarify the Empress. We have the Emperor. Okay. With the Four of Cups, we have the Knight of Swords. With the Eight of Cups, we have the Seven of Wands. So I feel like, yeah, some of you are walking away from a fight. Some of you are walking away from fighting for something. Because we have the Emperor and the Empress. This can be about a partnership. If it is a partnership, it's like a marriage. It's something established. If not necessarily long term, it's established, right? It's official. There could be children involved with the Page of Cups there as well. Yeah, the challenge with the Knight of Swords and the Four of Cups is a different... I feel like for some of you, this is about wanting different things, okay? Because one is going in one direction, the other is going in the other direction. This could also be different paces in terms of how you do things. One just wants to go for it. The other one's more passive or too passive. Okay, there's a difference in the level of commitment here, or there's a difference in the level of involvement. Someone not doing what they're supposed to be doing. Someone not pulling their weight. Okay, with the Seven of Swords, could be stepping out, investing in other things, going out too much as opposed to spending time at home. And again, I feel like there's a difference in terms of wanting to fight for the connection. One just wants to walk away and the other wants to fight, right? Wants to like hang in there, as it were. Not necessarily fight as in between the parties, as in fight for the connection, okay? Yeah. Whatever this is, it's because someone has been unsettled. There's also an energy of other people, other parties. So for some of you, could be waiting for someone to do the right thing in terms of acknowledging a connection or committing to a connection, or whatever the case may be, and they'd rather be keeping their options open or dating other people, or you know what I mean. And I feel like someone just wants to give up and walk away, and the other person wants to hang in there and fight for it, right? Because like I say, it's an important connection in your life with the Emperor and the Empress. Yeah, if it's to do with relocation, if it's to do with work, changing your job, advancing in your career, righting a wrong, I feel like there's a helping hand coming in. You might have to go above someone's head. You might have to go to the boss yourself, to the boss's boss, or something along those lines. It's a challenge, right? With the Knight of Swords, you'd rather be patient and wait for them to do the right thing, but this just tells you that that's not going to happen. You're going to have to take the bull by the horns and handle it yourself. And you could have a victory in this situation with the Seven of Wands, right? Because this is like you're on top of everything. You're defending your position. And either someone else, the person creating chaos, leaving, or you're getting transferred, or something along those lines, right? Let's get more information. Angels and guides, please clarify for Gemini and the week ahead. Clarify these energies for Gemini and the week ahead. The Emperor, the Empress, Page of Wands. This communication here. New energy, flirting, or just official communication. Four of Cups with the Knight of Swords. We have the Seven of Cups. Yeah, I feel like someone is taking matters into their own hands. Eight of Cups with the Seven of Wands. The Four of Cups again. it's a one-sided situation. King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, and the Eight of Swords. So it's a bit of a one-sided situation. I feel like one party feels stuck and trapped. If this is about a relationship, one person feels stuck, trapped. They're not really doing their part, but at the same time they're not happy, right? So it's like, I'm getting like water sign energy here, Cancer in particular. It's like they're not pulling their weight, they're not investing in the situation, but at the same time they're complaining, they're not happy, okay? And they just want to quit and walk away, and you're the one fighting for the connection, and you're the one fighting to protect it, to develop it, to get it back on track, okay? But it's a one-sided situation because now you're doing their part for them and they're still not happy, right? For some of you, I feel like this person will stick around because we have the Four of Cups in the outcome. So despite the fact that they're not necessarily thrilled about it, they're not exactly happy, they might even be, again, Seven of Swords, Seven of Cups, thinking about their options. What if I try this? What if I try that? Other people. I feel like you're trying to keep it on track and you're trying to fight for this because, again, there might be, this could be a marriage, or there might be children involved because we have the Page again, Page of Wands. So, I mean, it's up to you, Gemini. You're going to have to decide how you want to handle this. I do feel like it can be turned around, but someone needs a talking to. I don't know, okay? Because I'm getting this apathetic energy, right? So I'm not happy. I don't know why I'm not happy. I don't really want to do anything about it. I just want to blame you type of energy. So just be careful with that. If this is about fighting for a new start, fighting for a second chance or another chance, because we have Four Cups there twice, this tells you that you can get that second chance or third or fourth chance, whatever this is, right? You can have that. It's gonna have to take some very honest conversations though, and you're going to have to be very confident that this is what you want, the Knight of Swords and the Seven of Wands, and that will help convince the other person for them to have faith in this again. Does that make sense? That's what I'm feeling. Feeling someone very conflicted. They don't even know how they feel about this. And with you going in very confident and like, no, this is good, we got this, we can do this, blah, blah, blah. I feel like that can help them, give them some motivation, give them some confidence. Does that make sense? Whatever situation you got going on at work, Gemini, or to do with your business, there's been conflict, there's been instability, there's been shadiness is what I want to say. I hear competency, so someone's competency was put into question. Trouble with your manager, because you have the manager energy here, the boss, the higher up. So maybe you thought your manager wasn't competent, or you thought, you know, you knew more than they did and they're supposed to tell you how to do your job, or something along those lines, right? Someone who doesn't know what they're doing, but they're trying to tell you how to do things when you know better. I feel like you're going to, someone asked you to give it some time. You may have already gone above their heads. If not, this is your advice, go above their head. If you have already gone above their head and they told you, give it a little bit of time, we're doing this, we're doing that, I feel like this is where the troublemaker is exiting the situation. You might get their job with the Seven of Wands, or, because this is like elevation, ascension. Yeah, I feel like you might get their job because technically you know how to do it and they didn't. So if we kind of boil it down, the message here is you're dealing with some sort of iffy situation. You're dealing with someone who either doesn't know what they're doing, or someone who doesn't really know how they feel, what they want. They may be blaming you for the problems or whatever. Bottom line is, if you want to move this forward, you can do. You're just going to have to do most of the work, and you're going to have to be the confident one to pull this back together, but you can do that if you wanted to do that, okay? Let's see. Overall oracle energy for Gemini in the week ahead. Gemini in the week ahead. knowledge, study, learning, education. Yeah, there's a lot of things that need to be said. We have that Seven of Swords there. Either you're not saying some things, they're not saying things. Things need to be said, okay? In order for you to figure out what the issue is within a situation, you need to speak up, you need to be honest, you need to put it all on the table, okay? If you really want to fight for this is the way to do it. You need to speak up, you need to address things, you need to face them head on. You know, don't pretend everything's okay, don't pretend it's just a phase. This is serious, you need to have a conversation and just be completely honest, okay? And I feel like that is what can turn the situation around if you want to do that. And for those of you, this is just saying you're elevating, you're moving forward with something, and now there's new things to learn, there's a new way of doing things that you need to adjust to, especially in terms of work. This could be training, this could be someone showing you how to do things, you shadowing someone and you're learning. It could be a trial run, a trial period with something, okay, and then you're just studying to see how things go, and then you're going to have to make a decision, okay? It could also be where you're giving something time, you're talking to someone. If it's like love life situation, you're talking to someone, you're putting it all on the table, and you decide, okay, let's give it this amount of time, try some things and see what happens, and you're just kind of studying to see, is this working, is it not working, where do we need to walk away, where do we need to fight more, fight harder for the situation, etc. Okay? But I mean, I hope this makes sense. I hope it helps you. There's some difficult, uncomfortable, to say the least, conversations that need to be had, Gemini. If you want to salvage this, you can, but you have to have these conversations, okay? You can turn things around, absolutely. I do see that. Queen of Wands. You have, you can turn things around. You're just going to have to be the one to be like the light and the confidence in the situation, right? No one knows what's going on. You're going to have to be the one that says, no, this is what's happening. This is what we're doing. And so then people will take your lead, okay? Or the other person will kind of take your lead. It'll be easier for them to follow, right? Okay, moving on to Libra, 1727. What's going on for Libra in the week ahead? What's going on for Libra in the week ahead? Okay, what do we have? We have the Fool, Judgment, and the Hangman. You made your peace, you're going to walk away from something, and yet here it comes back around with the Hangman. You're now stuck. You don't know if you want to still have that new beginning or you want to go back to what is coming back. Yeah, Five of Wands, you're conflicted, okay? Seven of Wands, this could have been a situation where you fought very hard for this and it just wasn't working, so you had to walk away from it. And here you are with the Fool. You're finally ready to take a chance on something else, to go in a different direction, to start fresh, to completely let this go. And isn't that the case? Isn't that how it always happens, right? And then here we go, blast from the past with the Judgment energy. Someone trying to say or give you what you were fighting for in the first place, that in the end you said, you know what, I'm just gonna have to walk away from this. Here they are saying it and doing it, offering it to you, and that puts you in a place of, okay, what am I going to do now? You have all major arcana, so you have karmic lessons in this situation. The Hangman is asking you to really take some time to consider, what have you learned from this experience? What has it taught you about yourself? What you want, what you don't want, what you deserve, what you don't deserve? Do you feel like you want to go back to a situation where it pretty much showed you what it was about? It pretty much, you know what I mean, this person, whether it's romantic or professional, they pretty much showed you their true colors, right? So you already know. Do you want to go back and see if you can, do things differently? Or are you confident in the decision you made that, you know what, actually I don't want this anymore, I want to move forward, okay? So it's going to be a test, almost like. It'll be different for everyone. For some of you, you still have lessons here, you're going to go back. And for others, you've learned the lessons and you're like, nope, I'm done. I have peace in my mind and peace in my heart. This isn't something I don't want anymore. I don't feel like I need this anymore. I don't feel this makes me happy anymore. I'm done. I'm ready for a fresh start. Clarify for Libra. Yeah, look, with the Fool, we have the Hermit. you're coming out of a bit of a dark night of the soul. You're coming out of a time of learning about yourself because of what's happened here, okay? Judgment, Page of Cups. Yeah, here they are. They're saying very beautiful things with the Page of Cups. They're offering you very, very beautiful things. Everything they know you want to hear, everything they know you were hoping for in the first place, here they are. They're making an offer now. But it's like, is it too late? Is it too little, too late? With the Hangman and the outcome, yeah, we have the Six of Cups. For some of you, like I say, if it will focus. For some of you, you still have lessons here. And you're going to go back to a person or a situation because, yeah, you still have lessons. The Death card is there. Something has truly changed. Something has truly transformed. And we have the Star card here. Again, Major Arcana energy, Libra. So I do feel like if you were to go back to the situation, you are different than you were before. And therefore, the situation won't be exactly the same as it was before. We can't say if it will be better or worse. It's just going to be different, right? Because you're different and the other person is different. So the situation in itself will be different, again, for better or for worse. For others of you, I feel like you're going to take more time to figure out what you want to do because you're not so confident you want to take a chance on this again. And that's your advice. Take time and really be honest with yourself. Because this excitement that you're feeling once you're deciding, okay, I'm free to move on, I really want to try something else, do something different, okay, that joy kind of goes away when you start thinking about the situation that's coming back, and then you have hesitation, and then you have doubt, and then for some of you, I feel like you're going to say, you know what, I don't want this anymore, I don't want this doubt, I was in this place of happiness and excitement and hopefulness, that's what I'm going to pursue, okay? And that will be your answer. That will be how you know, okay? Observe yourself with the Hermit and the Hangman. See how you react. See how you feel. See, you know what I mean? Let's clarify for Libra the energies of the week ahead. Okay, we have the Fool with the Hermit and the Two of Pentacles. You've been stuck in this for quite some time because it took you a long time to come to this point of feeling like you want to release it, right? Not that you have to, but you want to release it. Judgment with the Page of Cups. Yeah, the Knight of Cups. Laying it on thick. Laying it on thick. Page of Cups, Knight of Cups. They're like throwing everything at you but the kitchen sink. They know exactly what to say. They know what to do. They know what you expect of them. Well, not necessarily what you expect, what you wanted to see in the first place, right? And they were dragging their feet or just weren't doing it. They're just, I feel like this is now or never energy, right? That's how they feel. They're like, I want Libra back. It's now or never. I'm going to try everything because I want them back. And if it works, great. And if it doesn't, at least I know I've given it my best shot. You know what I mean? That's the kind of energy that I'm seeing here. It could be vice versa, okay? The Hangman with the Six of Cups. The High Priestess. Yeah, for a lot of you, you're going within to figure out what you want to do about this. The Seven of Wands. Because it took you a long time and a lot of pain and effort, right, went into you first having to accept that whatever ending happened, having to deal with the aftermath of that and how it made you feel, then having to learn, having to open up to the possibility, you know, hold on, maybe this was trying to teach me something, what's my lesson here, I'm open to learning that now, to go through all of that and finally come out wiser and stronger and this new person. And I feel like with the Seven of Wands, you're not going to be so easy to say, yes, I want to go back to what hurt me so much in the first place. Okay, for some of you, if you say yes, you're not confident about it. If you say yes, you might say it as a trial period. But for a lot of you, I feel like you're just going to say, no, I'm moving on. I want to move on. I'm done with this. I want to release the situation and move on. I've already released you. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? And this could be happening with work as well, with whatever. Okay? It's something that you've been through a lot. Because of this, you've had to retreat. You've had to start over. You've had to rebuild yourself. And now that old situation's trying to come back. And you're like, no. You either have something new, because you have a decision here. You have a choice. You already have something new that you're looking forward to. Okay? Oracle energy and advice for Libra for the week ahead. We have courtesy, thoughtful, polite, good manners. So this is telling you, yeah, I feel like someone's trying to come in loving, respectful, talking about how they're going to respect your decision, respect your boundaries. Again, it's someone who, I don't feel like this person is fake. I can't lie. I don't feel like they're fake, but you've already released this. You don't need to hear those things anymore. You needed to hear them. You wanted to hear them at some point, and you didn't get to hear them, and you've kind of, because of that and everything you've had to go through as a result, you don't really want to hear them anymore. You don't need to hear them anymore, right? You don't need to hear this person say they love you. You don't need to hear this person say they value you. You already love yourself and value yourself. You don't need their validation. Does that make sense? So I do feel like even though they're coming in the right way, I feel like you've already released this because it was just too much. It was one-sided. It was too painful, too hurtful. And you've gone through everything. You've learned all the lessons. You're a different person. That's just what it boils down to. You're a different person, Libra. You don't want the same things you did at one time, okay? And even though they're coming in offering you something that at one point you truly desired, that's not the case anymore, okay? So, yeah, that's what I'm seeing. But you have this new and amazing thing that you're focusing on, that you're excited about, and I feel like that's what you're going to pursue because you see your own reactions when it comes to this. You see your own reactions. You're going from happy, optimistic, excited for this new thing to when the old comes knocking on your door, you go back to doubtful, fearful, unsure, right? And you see that within yourself, and that's enough to tell you what you need to do, right? Does that make sense? Okay, I had to turn the lamp on because it's getting dark, and these cards are a little dark themselves, so I just want to make sure you see everything properly. Okay, moving on to, where are we? Aquarius, 27, 23-ish. Okay, angels and guides, please show me what's going on for Aquarius in the week ahead. Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Let me turn that down a little. That's better, I think. Queen of Pentacles, right? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. For better or for worse, a focus on long-term plans, long-term goals. What's going on for Aquarius in the week ahead? The Emperor, Aries energy, the Fool, the Moon. Bottom of the deck, the Five of Cups. Okay, and the Page of Wands. For some of you, I feel like you have freed yourself from a situation. It reminds me of your reading last week, I think, if I'm remembering it correctly. This is independence, self-sufficiency. I'm in charge, I'm in control, I call the shots, I don't need someone else's input, right? Single energy. Working on my own business. But the overall energy is the Five of Cups. There has been a breakup, there has been a loss, there has been a separation. Your challenge, and the Page of Wands under that with the Fool, it's like your decision to follow your own path, your decision to start fresh on your own with the Fool, that is being questioned at this time because of this communication that's coming in. It's like, are you sure? Are you sure you don't want to get back together? Are you sure you don't want to collaborate on this project? Are you sure you don't want to come back to this job or this way of working? Are you sure you still want to move? It's like, are you sure, right? In the outcome, you have the Moon card. And with the Moon, there's a lot of confusion. I feel like you don't expect this communication. You don't expect this coming through. And it throws you off, okay, with the Moon energy. Either there's been a long time that you haven't seen or spoken to this person who's reaching out, romantic or otherwise, and it just throws you off. You had already made up your mind with the Emperor and the Fool. That's it. That's what I'm doing. I'm walking away. Yeah, look, the Eight of Swords and the Page of Wands. There's been no communication. You haven't seen this person. You haven't heard from them. You feel like, okay, I've rebuilt myself. I know what I want. I started my business. I walked away from that environment. And now the challenge is, well, are you sure? Are you sure about that? Because here comes this communication. It can be about someone asking to get back together, someone asking for a second chance, someone asking, collaboration in terms of business, partnering up, teaming up. Or it's a brand new opportunity for you. You weren't looking for it. You weren't expecting it. And here it comes out of the blue. And it kind of just makes you question the plan you had already set in motion for yourself with the Emperor and the Fool. Okay, so say you've had to, rebuild yourself after the loss of a job, right? Now you've started your own business, or you're in this other job, right? And you're a manager and you're in a good position. And here comes this offer for your dream job, but it's like in a different state, in a different city, in a different country maybe. Okay, there's something where you would have to change everything to pursue that, but it's your dream job, right? So what do you do with the Moon energy? Is that kind of energy. And even in terms of, for some of you, I feel like you're very focused on career, business. You're very focused on your own goals in life, your plans. And here comes this person. I feel like someone's offering true love to you, and you did not see that coming. You completely blindsided you, and you're like, with the Moon, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about things anymore. You know what I mean? So let's clarify. Clarify for Aquarius in the week ahead. With the Emperor, we have the Knight of Wands. With the Fool, we have the World. And with the Moon, we have the Wheel. Mostly major arcana energy. Okay, so Aquarius, you are on the precipice of a brand new cycle in your life. And you're being tested. Are you sure? Okay. You're making some big moves. And your resilience, your confidence in this, and yourself is being tested. Not to say that you have the wrong idea, but it's like, how determined are you? How much do you believe in this? If you can say yes again, no, this is what I'm doing, right? I believe in this. This is my plan. This is my goal. I'm moving forward with it. That will pick up speed like nothing you've ever seen, okay? If, on the other hand, you're not 100% sure, this is your opportunity to shift course before you kind of go too deep in a direction, right? Not to say that you couldn't change your mind or go back, but it's like moving to another country, okay? Are you sure? Because it's a big change, it's a big deal. You'll be on your own. It's not like you can move to another country. You're there for 2 days and then you're like, oh no, I want to change my mind, I want to move back, and you can be back in 2 days, right? It's not, it'll take, you need to sell the place, find another place, you need to get some money together because you've spent everything in the move. You need to work out logistics, paperwork, maybe visas, you know what I mean? So it's that kind of energy. Yeah, you've got a plan. You're all fired up and determined about with the Knight of Wands. It could be to do with travel, relocation, changing your career, focusing solely on your business, taking that as your main source of income. Staying eternally single for some of you is coming up here. That's your plan. That's what you're focused on and determined towards. Fool with the World card. Are you sure you've completed everything where you are? Are you sure you're ready for this new beginning? Are you sure you want this complete change in direction? It's just, yeah. It's like double checking, you know what I mean? The universe is double checking. Are you sure you want this? Because I'm going to give it you. But are you sure it's what you want? And then cycle energy, the wheel with the moon. Yeah, see with the Wheel of Fortune here? It's like, be careful what you wish for because you're going to get it. You need to be sure that that's what you want because you're going to get it. Okay? And it will be a focus in your life, for better or for worse, for years and years to come. Okay? So if this is saying, yes, I want to focus solely on my business. I want to take my chances. I want to put everything I have into it, for better or for worse. That's my focus. There's going to be communication. There's going to be talks, offers, opportunities, or just someone blatantly asking you, are you sure that's what you want to do? Okay, it can be as simple as that. If your answer is still a resounding yes and you're fully confident, your business will take off. Okay? If this is a case of, are you sure you want to close off to love? If your answer is still a resounding yes, I have other things to focus on, you'll probably be single for a good long few years because that's what you asked for. Does that make sense? So it's like, are you sure? Be sure when you're asking for what you're asking for, because you're going to get exactly that. And like I say, you can always change your mind, but it won't be impossible, but it's not going to be as easy to turn around. Yeah, we have the Tower. The Fool with the World. The Hangman. The Moon with the Wheel of Fortune. The Two of Cups. Bottom of the deck, the Queen of Swords. For some, yeah. Okay, if it's to do with love life, I feel like because of a breakup, separation, loss, you're like, nope, I'm eternally single. Aries energy here, the Emperor, the Tower, and the Knight of Wands. It's a lot of masculine, stubborn, determined, I'm not going to settle down, I'm not putting down roots, I'll be eternally single, I want to roam free type energy. Okay. For some of you, I feel like you're sure you don't want to go back to the past, so I don't feel like that's what this is. Maybe for a few of you, someone from the past is trying to come back. For others of you, though, it's a new person. They're very different than what you've ever encountered. They just make you laugh all the time. They bring you a lot of joy. There's a lot of attraction there as well. You could see a future with this person. So then it becomes, what are you going to commit to? Your initial plan? Or this like true love opportunity coming in? Because either way, it's something that will be in your life for a good long many years. Okay? So yes, be discerning, stay focused, but also don't make decisions based on past pain, because like I say, this person is completely different than you've ever met. Okay? You can't anticipate what they're going to do. You can't say, oh yeah, all of you do the same thing. They don't fit in that category. Okay? So something to consider. If this is you focusing on your business, there may be a pause in business that is meant to make you question, is that really what you want to do? Because there will be high times, there will be low times. Can you adjust to that? Can you prepare? Can you live with that? Sorry, that's my door. It scares the bejesus out of me every time that goes. And if you can, right, if you go through all those questions and you still, yes, that's what I want to do, I'm ready for it, I know there will be high times and low times, I will adjust, I will make arrangements so that when there's a low time, I still have stuff to do, I still have resources, right? I can shift my perspective, I can shift my focus like that and be prepared. Then that is going to shift things. That will be your commitment. That will be your long-term commitment. That will produce results for you based on your efforts. Okay? It'll be mutual between you and yourself, right? Does that make sense? But you understand what I mean? All right. the oracle energy and advice for Aquarius for the week ahead. Nobility, honor, high standards, and idealistic. So this is telling you now is not the time to settle. You have an opportunity to get exactly what you want, to have your high standards met, okay? And it's just asking you, once again, are you sure that's what you want? Because that's what you're going to get. But it's not something you'll be able to change your mind overnight about. So you need to be sure, okay? So your plan is being tested. Your focus, your determination is being tested, Aquarius. It's an opportunity for you to either confirm to yourself your resolution and your commitment to whatever the plan is. Or like I say, it's an opportunity. It's giving you an out if you come to the conclusion that you're not really sure that that's what you want to do. Okay, it's giving you the opportunity to shift course. It will be a big shift. But if you come to the conclusion that you're not 100% sure you're going to be happy in this direction, then, you know what I mean? It opens up like the world to you. Go ahead, go search. Go back to searching what truly makes you happy. Okay, does that make sense? Okay, so I'll leave it there. I hope it makes sense and I hope it helps if you're dealing with these energies. Let me know. You're going to have to tell me what this is and how it's going for you. But be sure to watch all your signs. Have a great week and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.